Aloha, Kurt. Let me give everybody a minute to get here. I want to welcome all of my friends from Facebook and especially LinkedIn that are watching this, because LinkedIn has made some rather dramatic changes that, frankly, are going to affect the way everybody does business. And if you're not aware of them and you don't take advantage of some of these changes, you are going to be out of luck. But tonight, I'm going to share with you what some of them are. And if you're aware of them, you can take the necessary steps to avoid missing out. Because the bottom line is some of these changes are going to absolutely dramatically affect the way you do business, especially on LinkedIn. So tonight, we're going to share some good news, and we're going to share the bad news. At the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. It all comes down to who are you talking to. Now, social networks are a great source of free leads. Some social networks are better than others. And the social networks that we're focusing on, which frankly are the best, are going to be LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. But of all of them, LinkedIn is king. We're going to spend a little bit of time explaining why. So you got 990 million professional users on LinkedIn. Facebook has 3.08 billion active users. And Instagram has 1.68 billion active users. So leads are free. All you need is a profile to be able to reach out and have a conversation with anybody. And we discovered years ago that the contents of their profile can put them in a category represented by the different colored M&Ms. And there are three things that make a social network great. First, it's the profiles. The profiles of each user contains more than enough information about someone to help you identify a perfect prospect for your business before you ever make contact. LinkedIn is so hot that 10 million plus people are joining LinkedIn every month, and that has created a problem because the new members that are joining LinkedIn are breaking all the rules. We've been talking about it for the last 90 days, wondering what LinkedIn was going to do and some of the changes that they made. Some people look on as pretty drastic. LinkedIn profiles provide you with the most information. You're looking at their resume, their work history. Second, you got a texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users and engage them in conversations that will result in enrolling new business members. These texting features have helpful tools attached to them that let you share images, files, GIFs, and a wide assortment of emojis. LinkedIn has a texting feature that enables you to start an instant meeting or a Zoom session. And the third thing is the searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches to prospect and recruit perfect cream of the crop prospects according to your desired demographics. LinkedIn has the best searching features. So on a whole, LinkedIn is clearly the best one. It's Facebook for professionals. They've added new video features. It's going to become your favorite social network, and now they've thrown something into the mix. Now, you can build your business on LinkedIn and Facebook in an hour day. No one says you have to stop after an hour. But you're going to find you're going to spend more time on LinkedIn. So you can talk to perfect prospects every day. Reach out proactively, connect with people that based on what you learn about them from what's on their profile and what they do, you can pick out the people in advance that you want to talk to. We call it reverse attraction marketing. Now, whether you're a new student, a loyal student, an old friend, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, with the information that I'm going to share with you, you're going to have a number of unfair advantages over your competition for the rest of the year. You'll beat your competition to the best prospects on LinkedIn, break recruiting records, and build a bigger team faster in the next 3 months. And let me be clear here. Your business does not slow down over the holiday season unless you do. Now, LinkedIn's latest changes are very significant. They'll help you generate a never-ending flow of nonstop leads that respond to you immediately and will become new distributors and customers no matter what you're selling. When you apply the prospecting and recruiting strategies and my latest texting tactics and scripts to your daily activity, you're going to make more sales. Many of LinkedIn's recent changes also make it easier to immediately position you to be a person of influence so that perfect prospects will reach out to you and ask you about your business, but they've thrown a monkey wrench into the whole thing. Corporate layoffs, inflation, and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to join LinkedIn because they lost their jobs. They want to find new ones, or they want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or a part-time basis. When you think about it, most people that are in network marketing are doing it part-time. They've got full-time jobs. And most of my students that have started to apply my 4-step formula have discovered that you can use the same strategies and scripts to get customers for whatever business you're in. LinkedIn has now grown to 990 million professionals, and hundreds of large companies have recently laid off tens of thousands of employees and continue to do so. 20% of the people losing their jobs are in sales, and they're available to talk to you on LinkedIn right now. And millions of working people are actively looking for side hustle to make extra income so they can deal with the rising cost of everything. Now, some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategies, tactics, and scripts work best in the last 3 months of the year: October, November, and December. When used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience a significant increase in sales before the end of the year. Every person you connect with is like planting a seed. And in no time at all, the seeds begin to bud, break through the surface. And at the appropriate time, you can harvest your crop. And all you need is a profile. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies, tactics, and scripts even more effective than ever before. Some of them have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. And one of the things that LinkedIn has done is they are now limiting the number of messages that you can send, searches that you can do. So with 990 million users worldwide, the numbers are creeping up. But I want anybody that is experiencing the change. In other words, you go to do a search, you bring up a profile, you want to send the person a message, and you find that you've now been limited to 10 people a month. So if you've been affected, please let me know. Put it in the chat. LinkedIn turned 20 years old this year. Millions of professionals are now rushing to join, and the rush to join LinkedIn has created this problem. We've been talking about it for the last 4 months. So Mary has experienced it. I know there's a bunch of other people here that have experienced it too. 4 new members join every second. Look at these numbers. 240 new ones every minute. 14,000 every hour. Look at these numbers. 2.4 million every week. 10 million plus every month. LinkedIn is going to have 1 billion members by the end of November. LinkedIn CEO recently said that their goal is to get to 3 billion members. Now, LinkedIn's growing global membership is going to enable you to do business anywhere you want in the world. In North America, there are 224 million members. In Europe, 242 million members. In Asia and the Pacific, 202 million members. In Latin America and South America, you got 146 million. In the Middle East and Africa, you've got 54 million. So here's more interesting LinkedIn information. People between the ages of 25 to 34 account for 59.1% of their membership. The age is getting younger. The tools that LinkedIn is making available appeal to younger people. Over 58.4 million companies are registered on LinkedIn. Searching for people that work for a particular company has gotten easier. You got 129,000 schools. 39,000 different skills are now listed. 20 million people added open to work frames to their profile photos last month, which is creating a little bit of the problem. So you can now search for people by their profession, their skill sets like sales, sales training, team management, team building, leadership development, etc. By their location, by their activity, and by their desire or urgency to find new ways to generate income. LinkedIn makes it easier to find the best people that would be successful in your business, connect with them, show them what you have to offer, and enroll them. More people than ever before are looking for ways to make extra full-time income to work from home. You have the opportunity that provides a solution for them. Your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. You find when we do searches here and we try to find people on here, they don't show up. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. Understanding the dynamic use of the network and people communicate with others. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. These are all the things that we're going to help you do while you're in boot camp. Create effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders and efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. In tomorrow's boot camp session, communicating with others I've got some new scripts that are going to knock your socks off. So LinkedIn is rolling out major restrictions on all free accounts. And it's been impacting some of LinkedIn Recruiter and Sales Navigator users too. All free account users will only be able to send 10 connection requests a month with a connection request message, which they have reduced from 300 characters to 200. So I'm in the process of editing down our connection request messages to under 200 characters, but when you factor in the name of the person you're writing to, the salutation, and your name at the end, it's doable, but you sure lose a lot. LinkedIn allows users to conduct searches of their membership using the free version, but it doesn't mean you can make endless searches. This is what was drawing so many people to LinkedIn. With a free account, free. You don't have to pay for it. You create a profile and you can search for and view profiles of other LinkedIn members. They changed the number of free profile searches from 300 to 10 every month. Now you can still find and reconnect with colleagues and classmates. You can receive unlimited in-mail messages. The jury's still out on what they're going to change with this. Now, yes, you can use it for free. But if this is going to continue, we're going to show you guaranteed ways to make using LinkedIn pay, because it's going to cost you $100 a month. Now, if you're using LinkedIn effectively and you're enrolling one person a week, it's paying for itself. But again, no one says you have to stop after one. Everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. Their photo, cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk about. 4 things, 4 pieces of your profile that make it easy to connect with the right people. Everybody in this big bowl of candy is representative of people on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. The green M&Ms are business builders, people who want to make extra full-time income. The orange M&Ms are recession victims looking for a way to make money and survive financially because they lost their jobs. Yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers seriously looking for another company. The blue M&Ms are active network marketers that are open to looking at your business because they're just not making as much as they want to, so they could quit their full-time job. And the red M&Ms are customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. Caroline, I just remembered you'd asked me a question earlier and I didn't answer it. When you're doing your searches, there's 10 on a page. So you asked, is it a good idea to skip the first 5 or 6 pages? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Keep in mind that there are other ways for you to modify your searches so that you're constantly bringing up new people. The key when you're reaching out to connect with anybody, first and foremost, you need to be reaching out to active people. If you reach out to people that are not active, LinkedIn can suspend you and throw you off the network. So we're giving you 3 things that you can do to start conversations. And by the end of these 3 messages back and forth, you're going to know who is a decent prospect, who you want to talk to. 2 months ago, the only way you could tell if somebody was active was to look to see how they posted or look at the contents on their profile. What LinkedIn has recently done, now they're letting you see all the other things that someone is doing. So you could pick out the best prospects for your business. LinkedIn Celebrations is a new feature that makes it easier to follow up with prospects. And we have 3 new strategies that will make this really, really work. It's the easiest way to reconnect and follow up with your best prospects. It's the easiest way to connect with the best new prospects. Saves you a great deal of time. It significantly increases your closing rates. And it dramatically reduces rejection, which will help you build a bigger team. Sales LinkedIn Celebrations is good news. You only want to talk to qualified prospects about your business. So the secret to connecting with the right people, the contents of their profile, their visible activity, and their answers to your questions. LinkedIn search features also have great news. Their searching features are now radically different. So for those of you that are in boot camp, I want you to sign up for, take advantage of their offer for free service for 30 days. Sign up for Sales Navigator. We're going to show you how to use it to beat it up. Okay. Now, the searching features. When we do a search, let's say we're looking for salespeople that are looking for an opportunity in Florida. We're all going to get the same number. The searching results, the sequence that the profiles are going to come up are going to be different. Because we all have different friends, we all have different elements on our profile. So what they're going to do is they're going to match your content with the profiles of other users that come up in your search results. You can search for people by country, by state or city, or by postal code. Now, every new connection that you make on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram is like a seed planted in your growing garden of prospects. On LinkedIn, you're making a connection. On Facebook, you're adding a friend. On Instagram, you're following someone. Your daily activity over time, including text, posts, likes, comments, and direct messages, proactively nourish your relationships with everyone the same way that water and fertilizer will help your garden grow. Doesn't take much for these seeds to start to sprout. As you learn more about each prospect, when you only talk about your business with the people that you know need or want what you're selling, you're going to close more sales and dramatically reduce or eliminate rejection from the entire business building process. But you must exercise patience to learn more about someone before you talk to them about your business. The more you know about your prospect, the higher your closing rates are going to be. There's no shortage of people to talk to. Selecting perfect prospects to talk to about your business is as simple as picking out a ripe tomato for a salad that you want to make tonight. Or selecting a green, yellow, blue, or red M&M from a large bowl of candy. Now you can close 80 to 90% of the people that you talk to when you stick to the scripts and you focus on the other person. Sam is enrolling 90% of the people that he talks to. In 3 weeks, he signed up 21 people. I don't show you these to impress you. I'm showing you these to impress upon you what you can be doing. So let me hop over here. We go over here to LinkedIn. All right, now Bobby posted something 2 days ago. So he's had 8 people that liked it, 8 opportunities to start a conversation. Let me, Caroline, did you get any bites on that new piece that we added to your profile about being a tutor? Let me bring up Caroline's profile. We had a lot of fun with Caroline earlier tonight, because she's a stay-at-home mom, and that's part of her story. Change the cover, and we snapped a great picture of her and her 1-year-old. I can't emphasize enough the picture, the cover, the headline, and the about section of your profile sets the stage for all of your success. I'm going to repeat it. The picture, the banner or the cover, the headline here, or what you write about in the about section. And so we added a new position here. It's getting all kinds of reactions to it. Your network. Every day, people are going to be reaching out to you. So, Crystal, finally, let me just interject here. You'll do this at your own pace, okay? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So Crystal finally made it to LinkedIn, so we're going to accept her. And so every day, people are going to be rushing out to connect with you. All right? And if you want to know what is driving LinkedIn to take these dramatic steps, right here. The bogus profile. Now, she can only send out 10 a month. They're getting hundreds of thousands of these. Celebrations here is a feature that you're absolutely going to love, as well as LinkedIn is suggesting you connect with people based on your activity. So we're going to show you how to use this more. Now, if we just hit the connect button and we don't send a message, then we could send out 10, 15, 20 of these. But if we want to send a message, unless you're using their advanced feature. So for 30 days, if you're using Sales Navigator, you'll be able to really go to town. But anybody that calls themselves a network marketer on here, setting themselves up for failure. Earlier today, we had a great example, conversation-wise, of what you say to somebody that's had a bad experience with network marketing. All right, so let's go back. Francisco added 25 people in 1 week to his business. Joanne, initially when we were working together, she was selling Maluka. First month we worked together, she doubled her income. Second month, it tripled. Then she applied it to her insurance business. She signed up 40 insurance agents in 1 month. Now she's working for another company. First month, doubled her income. Second month, it tripled. Once you get good at this, your confidence is going to go through the roof. Send me a copy of a $5,000 check she got because the insurance company she was working with hired her to train the other agents. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Dan was building a Maluka business until his upline died. We just finished our second coaching session. And he lost interest in building the business. So I helped him find other customers for his cleaning franchise. Last year, he could barely afford to put tires on his car. He's due for a follow-up, but the last time I spoke to him, he's making over $2 million.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you and made you partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. It's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
And it can happen to any one of you. Joe Whaley, when we worked together, enrolled 18 people in his business his first month. He came back the following year because he was involved with an insurance project. And he signed up 100 agents in 2 months, November and December. So if you think your business slows down over the holidays, you're wrong. He was in a training we did for the Power Lead System folks about 5 months ago. Called in to report that he's having his first $1 million year. You can transform your profiles into marketing magnets with 5 profile tweaks. Steve sent me this, 3 sales today, all directly trace the contacts I made using your techniques. Best of all, I'm just getting started. Person I brought in has brought in 4 of her friends and has 8 more to bring in. Matthew retired from the DEA and great profile. He rank advanced 2 months in a row. But I had a problem with Matthew because he was in such a hurry to talk about his business that he wasn't waiting to learn enough about the other person. So after our 4th coaching session, we could identify what his problem was. I says, Matthew, you're in law enforcement. How can I emphasize the importance of following the scripts? And then it dawned on me. When you arrest somebody, you have to read them their Miranda rights, word for word. If you don't read them their Miranda rights, when you go to arrest somebody, they're going to get off. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, blah, 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 blah. I don't know who laughed more when I brought that to his attention. But it drove the point home. Signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. So the question I want to ask all of you is, how many people have you signed up? Today is what, the 16th of the month? We're halfway through October. How many people have you signed up in your business? Okay. Let me ask you a more fundamental question. How many people have you talked to in the last 15 days? How many people have you actually communicated with on LinkedIn? If you're not talking to 5 or 10 people every day about your business, my friends, you are missing the boat. You're missing the boat. LinkedIn and Facebook's new features make enrolling business builders easier. Between changing your profile photo and wishing people a happy birthday or a happy holiday, there's no shortage of people that you can talk to. Barbara, you signed up 1. Good for you. And let me unmute Barbara for just a minute. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Max. How are you doing?
I have never been better. Never been better. Now, let me ask you.
I was just typing in here. I did 1, but I'm short of my goal, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to keep the momentum going. I figure if I keep swinging the bat and keep planting the seed, it's just got to happen.
Well, Barbara, understand you're planting seeds and you just keep doing what you're doing. And, people are going to come back to you. We heard from somebody last week. They had connected with somebody in 2020.
Wow.
3 years ago.
Oh, my heavens.
And then out of the blue, the person comes back to them at the beginning of the month. Hey, are you still in that health and wellness thing? Yeah. Well, listen, I'd like to get into it.
Wow.
So that's the importance of staying connected. That's the importance of posting so you stay in somebody's face. So Okay, so you got one. All right, now, I promise you, you keep going. You know, by the end of the month, there's no reason why you can't have 4 or 5 people in the business. I mean, I can't tell you how many times. Now, when I say how many people have you talked to, every part of the process is a form of communication. So if every day you're reaching out to 20 people, all right, that's again part of the process. When people accept the connection and you send them the icebreaker, that's also part of the process. Then you start the conversations, everything that you do, as long as you've got 20 activities every day, talking it up. And you're going to get to a point where, yes, we're sending out first messages. We're sending out second messages, but now every day you're going to be you're moving people up through the process. So every day you're going to end up talking to more people about the business. You're going to end up showing them more things. Now, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Response rates increase dramatically when you use my scripts and the secret sauce. 99% of your prospecting activity can be done on a mobile phone. So posting animated content makes you more visible. So whether it's a birthday, whether it's an unofficial holiday, an official holiday, doesn't matter. It's all about being visible. The frequent use of gifts make you stand out from the crowd of other people. And the ripple effect of what you do is outrageous. So whether you're wishing someone a happy birthday, Jacqueline, have a great success with the birthday strategy. I had 200 people reach out to me to wish me a happy birthday. Started a conversation with most of them. I got 28 people looking at my business. Send me this a few months later. Over the last few months, my business has exploded. Your business will explode. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. It's amazing and it's fun. I'm going to skip some of these because there's other things we need to talk about. So whether you're wishing someone a happy anniversary or you're posting a moving image, a motivational quote, people see what you're doing, they react to what you do, it gives you an opportunity to start conversations. A week ago, we had Columbus Day. The end of the month, we have Halloween. So the holiday strategy creates more likes, more conversations, more opportunities to introduce your business. Now, this Saturday is National Dessert Day. Now, you don't have to wait until Saturday. You could post it today. Want to let you all know that Saturday is National Dessert Day. In case you're on a diet and are looking for an excuse to eat cake. Then you end the post with a question. What is your favorite dessert? You need to get people on the other end to like it or make a comment. Impressions means nothing. You could get 1,000 impressions on what you post. but you don't know who looked at it. So you have to get them to like it or to make a comment. There are over 50 official holidays in October. Same thing in November, same thing in December. The end of the month, we have National Pumpkin Day, Black Cat Day, National Chocolate Day, National Cat Day, National Candy Corn Day, and Halloween. People respond to you faster when you post a GIF. A like, a comment, a share becomes a lead. Leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders when you start the conversation. So you want to start talking to the people who respond to your actions, or reach out to people and start talking to them based on their actions. On LinkedIn and Facebook, you can easily connect with people. Develop genuine, solid relationships quickly with effective engagement. Conversation. So, Friday, Memorial Day, when Clyde posted Happy Memorial Day, 55 people initially responded. He talked to all of them. He signed up 5 people. It's not what works, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they could be talking to their friends and bringing people in. By Friday, they could be bringing in their friends. Lewis sent me this. I've been using your methods at work. Managed to get a promotion. Charlie made a post. We adjusted his profile. He had nothing on Facebook. We added his high school. We made it visible. We made a post, and he heard from an old high school buddy he hadn't talked to in 40 years. They ended up talking on the phone. He signed him up in the business. Carol Pierce made 10 presentations, enrolled 8 customers in 6 days. Everybody's got a story, but I assure you that every story here is someone, whatever they did is completely duplicatable. Had the best month in June she ever had in 15 years in the business. Advanced 1 level. Her life changed. Your life is going to change. Let me come over here. So Beverly, I'm just curious. How's this working out for you so far?
I just did it Sunday. So, and I don't think I'm finished with it. There were things I didn't know how to change.
Okay.
Because I'm not that, technology efficient yet.
Okay. All right, so you've been with this company for over 9 years.
Yes,
Okay, and now is it a network marketing company?
yes, Isogenics.
Okay. Well, for one thing, you're coming across as one of those people. Whether you call yourself an anti-aging person. But you're just getting started. So the bottom line is the way you got your profile written, when you reach out to strangers, they're going to take a look at your profile and then they're going to go, oh no, not another one of those people. But it's a start. It's certainly a big improvement over what it was before. So you just keep working at it. You've only got 121 connections. So
Instead of saying anti-aging, then how should I word that? If you could,
well, what you have to do is this, you see, when you look here, this was the business and you were the owner.
yes,
You got to give this a name. It's a business. And you are, again, the owner. And you want to give it a name that's going to make people more curious
mhm,
about what it is, like the Worldwide Wealth Building Network.
okay,
It's going to make people curious about what you're doing. The bottom line, it's in the scripts book. I'm sorry, it's in the profile guide. Everything you're doing is a piece of the action. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. Now, Carol was in a company that was not social media friendly. So she changed companies. The last 6 days of the month, she went back to people that she knew were looking for things. They weren't interested in her old business. She showed them the new business. She signed up 8 out of 10. She comes back the following month. My team's on fire. So over 2 months, she's got 23 customers. She reached the rank director the first 6 days. Second month, she rank advanced to director 2. One of her team members advanced to director. This month, the average is 1 new customer daily. And it's fun. Everything you teach works. And it does. Month 3, now director 3. Her life changed. She said, I wish I knew about you years ago. I hear that every day. Robin, using your 4C strategy, I enrolled 5 people. Chuck, after 1 coaching session, I gave him 1 piece of advice. He signed up 13 people in 1 week. We're going to be introducing tomorrow a whole new project launch approach. It's going to get you faster results. But it only works when it's used with the right people. Marissa enrolled 13 people in 10 days over Christmas. Katie used the launch script on Friday. By Monday, she had 8 appointments. She signed up 6 out of 7 people. Alan Parrish is one of the top earners in Malibu. We work together.
Hello, group.
Rhonda Collier, $1 million earner. When we started working together, she was making $150,000 a year. After our first coaching session, her page blew up from a post. This is where you're all going. This is what you're all doing. Andy Van Dyke signed a guy up in the business from Cyprus. He had 50,000 people in his former business. Then she takes a 6-month vacation. She comes back. We got to start over. I said, just start posting, start talking to people. So when she comes back from her vacation, just let you know, this evening, within 2 hours, I had 13 people looking at my opportunity. And I still got 59 people to respond to. And all of the 3 guys I signed up in my business this week are internet marketers who are not making any money. So let me ask you this, how big is your business right now? More important, how big would you like it to be in 90 days? How fast your business is going to grow in the next 90 days is going to be determined by 4 things. The number of people you talk to about your business between now and New Year's Eve, the number of people that you enroll, the number of people that the people you enroll bring into the business, and what you do to ensure maximum duplication and team growth. So what are you going to be doing on New Year's Eve? Doing a happy dance? Because your business is substantially bigger? Celebrating? Or you're going to be having a pity party? Let me take a look. So Robert, do you see yourself here? Is this you, an independent associate for legal service?
Yes,
Now, first, I want you to notice, do you have a picture on your profile?
I don't
What?
think so.
Okay, well, if you do, it's not showing up. So when we click on this. Right, okay, so you don't have a profile yet. So let's look at now watch let's look at the full profile. Okay, so you're just getting started.
Yes,
Okay, so I'm going to send you a connection request. I'm not going to send a note. So we'll be connected. Now, let me do this. Let me just look to see who else is here. That's new. Now I'm kind of reluctant to keep doing this, but Jennifer, you keep showing up. And if ever there was anybody that showed up on one of my trainings that needed to be in my boot camp, that needed my profile guide, it's you. Now you've made a couple of changes. Okay. All right. This isn't going to work, and I'm, at least you took off, you edited the picture, because nobody needed to see the tattoo you had on your arm. But do yourself a favor and get another picture. Okay, get another picture. With all the time that you're spending on here in an attempt, and even if you don't jump into boot camp, at least get my profile guide and follow. This is absolutely not going to work. All right, so let me do this. I have opened up, I've shut down registration for the October boot camp. Okay. let me come back over here. And we've opened up registration for the November boot camp. Now, the good news is that when you register for the November boot camp, you're going to get the recorded sessions for the October boot camp. If you're not having the results you want on LinkedIn and Facebook, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. The contents and visibility of your profile. Jennifer, you are doomed. Your profile's killing you. The people you're trying to talk to, what you're saying to people, you're introducing your business too soon, or you're not qualifying your prospects. So I'm going to put these in the chat. You can register for the November boot camp. Now, the good news is that as soon as you register for the November boot camp, you're going to have access to the recorded sessions of the October boot camp. So it's like getting 2 boot camps for one. I got 3 boot camp promotions. So first, it's the November boot camp. Starts on November the 2nd, but you're going to have immediate access to the recorded sessions of the boot camp that's underway. Additionally, because you'll have access to the October boot camp, you'll also have access to the 5th boot camp training, which is how to develop a $1 million mindset. Another deal, which is a better deal economically, is 2 boot camps for less than the price of one. Go to maxsteingart.com/2FUR, 2-FUR, and use the promo code DOUBLE to drop the price to $59 a boot camp, November and December. And we have our 90-day boot camp challenge, which for people that are a little slow with computer and technology, participate in November, December, and January boot camp. Because we're starting over, the first 20 people that register for the 90-day challenge will get access to my weekly coaching mastermind sessions on Saturday. Finally, the retreat combo. Register for the November boot camp and our top earner retreat. It's going to take place at the end of February. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Use the promo code Go Big Fast in lowercase. You get both of them for $199. Tomorrow is our 3rd boot camp session. For October. We're going to be introducing 5 or 6 new scripts, 4 new strategies that are all outrageous. Had a lot of fun putting them together. Looking forward to watching a number of folks break records in their business before the end of the year. If there's anybody that's interested in going fast, I have 1 coaching spot left. You can type coaching, put your phone number in the chat, and one of my staff members will reach out to you tomorrow. My goal is to work with 2 people and help them experience significant rank advancement before the end of the year. Shirley, I tried giving you a call earlier today. Got your voicemail, so I'll give you a try tomorrow. And for those of you that are in boot camp, remember, you have access. We have create and connect. Tomorrow we're doing communicate. Then we have close and the daily routine. You got your scripts book in the retreat. As soon as you register for the retreat, you're going to have access to how network marketers catch whales and the 90-day game plan. A lot of information. But there's no faster, easier way to build a business than what I'm sharing with you. So until tomorrow, best of luck in building your business. God bless.